Hello everyone, welcome to Student Fund Manager. I am Tuhinshu Sardar, and in this video I am going to be talking about what I have learned trading Forex. So this video is divided into three parts. Firstly, we are going to take a look at my Forex trading mantras, and secondly we will be seeing what are the trades that I have taken and all the trades and how much profit or loss I have made from each trade, and then we are going to look at what is my current strategy and what I have changed to turn my losses upside down into profits. And also I will be showing you how I use my strategy with the example of the last two trades that I have taken. But before we dive in, I would like to remind you again that this is not an investment recommendation and this is only for educational purposes, and it is only for me to follow, so you are not bound to follow my strategy. So without waiting any further, let's dive into it. So my forex trading mantra is basically some of the rules that I'm currently following because I see them applicable in our markets. And you can see the first one here is trading RSI doesn't guarantee profits from changes in price. So what this means is that many indicators will show you when a position is overbought or oversold. But just because you are selling something that is overbought or buying something that is oversold does not guarantee you profits, because these trends may last for a long time, and when you exit your position, maybe the RSI is not going to be in a oversold or overbought position anymore, but this does not guarantee you profits. And next, I have also observed that markets can go in directions longer than you think. So just because it has reached an all-time high or an all-time low does not necessarily mean that there will be a trend reversal from that point, and it can keep going in that direction longer than most of us would think. And obviously we should use a framework that we can keep building and improving over time. And of course we should wait for reversals, and only after confirmation we should enter trades. We should not take a trade and hope for the momentum to continue in our favor. And then we also have to wait for the candles in the particular charts to close before we actually take decisions on those candles, because many times I have seen a candle turning into a bullish hammer or something, and then I have bought at that position, and a few minutes later it turns into a total red bearish candle and makes another all-time low. So that's a no goodie for our trades. And obviously we have to observe each pair differently, and we should know that the strategies that we are making are not going to work for all the pairs. So we should focus more on the framework, and for uh, separate pairs we should focus on creating some particular rules and strategies for each of those specific pairs. And of course before taking trades we should ask ourselves some qualifier questions. For example, what is the long-term momentum, what is the short-term momentum, where is the price going, if the momentum will continue, uh, what will cause the momentum to break. So these are some of the things that you should ask yourself before you enter into trades, or else you will be entering trades and then after a few minutes you will feel like, oh no, I have taken a bad decision and I should have quit the position. So you will exit at a loss, and then again you will feel like, hey, the trade is going in my favor, so why did I exit? I should again enter. So this is a very bad trading practice that I have followed in the past, and I don't want you to do the same. And another thing is you should set an execution chart and observational charts. So for example, in executional charts, what you're going to do is you're going to analyze the trend and you're going to execute from that chart. But at the same time, you should also have observational charts. So for example, suppose you're trading in the 15 minutes charts, so ideally you should be looking at the hourly or 4 hours charts to get a direction of the long-term momentum. And after that you can come to the execution chart, or let's say the 15 minutes charts, and you can take a trade from there. And to monitor the trade, then again you can go for a 1 minute chart. It is very fun to watch, but at the same time, you should not take the decision observing 1 minute charts, because these tend to show the market to be more volatile than you think, because it is occupying a larger portion of your screen. So you may accidentally panic sell. So it is very important to consider going back to your execution chart whenever you feel like the market is not moving in your direction, or that you should exit your position or take more trades. And then it is also very important to make sure that your trade does not close in just a single bar of your execution chart, or you should increase the timeline for which you are keeping trades. And the last advice over here would be to recall any news you have heard about a specific pair because you are taking a trade. Because it has happened many a times where I have gone long on the euro dollar or pound dollar pair, and after a few minutes I remember hearing something good about the dollar earlier, and then I see the prices slowly moving in that direction. So you should not be second guessing yourself, and you should ask all these questions before you enter a trade and not after you have already taken your position. So now that we have taken a look at some of the guidelines that I'm following, let's move on to the trades that we have actually executed in the last 6 days, and we have executed 51 trades in total. Okay, so over here you can see that the PL we have gained from each trade, and this is supposed to be the first day, and we have taken 12 trades. And in the second day we have taken 14 trades, and you can see that in the second day initially we started with a profitable position. However, the losses started to increase, and we can also see that the average profit over here is much lower compared to the average loss, and this increases the next day. We took 10 trades, and we have lost around 50 cents on this trading day, the third day. And the next day we took only 9 trades, followed by only 4 trades, and yesterday we took only 2 trades. And from here you can make out that taking more trades does not necessarily guarantee you higher profits. Instead, it's the opposite. So over here you can see the returns we have experienced in the last 6 days. So on the first day it was a total scenario of profit. On the second day we started from a lower position due to a devaluation in the USD INR pair, and we were initially profitable before we made huge losses. On the third day we made huge losses, but were able to recoup some of our losses. And on the fourth day we again experienced some losses, but were able to push them back up. And on the fifth day we were profitable, and on the sixth day also we were profitable. But the most important thing about this sixth day is we were able to gain 33%, or an average of 16.5%, because we took only 2 trades. So by this you can figure that I am mostly relying on long-term momentum as well as support and resistance points. And now I will be showing you our guidelines in a nutshell, as well as how I have exactly used my strategy to gain profits in real life. And I will be showing you my last 2 trades. And over here, as you can see, I have simplified my trading guidelines. So firstly, what I do is I identify the long-term momentum as well as the short-term momentum. So through short-term momentum, I am trying to take long positions close to the support line and short positions close to the line of resistance. And through long-term charts, I am determining the relevant support and resistance lines. And of course, I'm not trading indicators, because if we're just taking into consideration RSI or MACD, I don't think it is possible to base our entire trades on any indicator. Rather, we should be using indicators to study the market and create our opinion as to where the market should be moving. And then again, I'm identifying points of support and resistance, and then I am trying to figure out what kind of change in the current chart impact the current trade setup, and I am setting my take profit and stop losses accordingly. And of course, I'm not gambling with this money by speculating where the prices are going to go and betting on that. but rather I am trying to identify where the prices are moving and whether this will keep moving or not, and take my trades accordingly. And I am also trying to profit from pullbacks as well as reversals. And next, we already know that losses are inevitable. So just because you lose a few trades does not mean that your strategy is bad, but rather you should keep working to make sure that the positions you're taking, your TP and SL, it has a high return to risk ratio. And also you should keep working to improve your accuracy, because as long as you keep improving these two metrics, overall you should be a profitable trader. And having said that, let's move on to see what are the two trades I have taken and how I used my guidelines to make the profits. So over here you can see the two trades that we had taken, and as you can see, these were well-timed trades and we have made good profits on these. So I will be showing you how I exactly took those trades, because you can see that it is a 1 minute chart. And over here, if I felt that okay, the prices are moving down, so this should be the point of resistance and I should take a short position, then of course my position would not have worked out and I have taken a long position. So I will show you why I have taken a long position instead of a short, because even the long term averages were sidelining, moving downwards, these weren't exactly bullish. So we actually studied this from the 15 minutes and hourly charts. And when we move to the 15 minutes charts, we can see that even though there was some price decline, we have a support right over this region around 1.23073. And because of this, as well as the long term bullish moving average, I felt like this was only a pullback and the price is going to increase. So as a result, I set my stop losses just below this significant line of 1.22980, or approximately around 1.23, because I felt that it may come down to 1.23 to test the line and it may have some deviations, but it will not reach 1.22934 unless it was a confirmed downtrend. And we have again used this thing over here. So after this there was a very minor consolidation over here, and I took this opportunity to book my profits and place another trade right over here, because I saw that the prices are not going to fall anytime soon. The downwards momentum was not that significant and I could see that the buying volumes remained high. So as a result, I took another long and I placed a stop loss right over here. So even if it hit a stop loss, my profits would not vanish entirely. And also because if from this position the price line broke this level, then I would think that this pair would not see an increase in price anytime soon. So I would be looking to quit my position then anyway. So my position size for two of these were zero point 0.1 lots, which is $100. And I had to invest only $1 because I am using a leverage of 100 multiplier, and total on $2 I gained 33 cents. So it is 16.5% profit on average. And I know this is not a significant volume at all, but my main aim here is to show that good returns can be generated so that I can invest more money into these funds with a higher level of confidence. So that was all for today, and I hope that my strategy could give some of you a little bit more confidence that forex trading can actually start becoming profitable after a while, because I have been investing and losing money in the markets for like 3 years, and at this position I have started to feel that I understand how the charts are moving, and overall I have a better understanding of the market. And if you're new to the stock or forex markets, then I would want you to stick around for some time, and soon you'll start seeing the results. So there is no guarantee that you are going to make money, but if you work on understanding these instruments and if you use your common sense, so it will get much more easier and profitable over time. So that was it for this video, and I hope you have learned something from it and enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Bye bye.